Have you been feeling tired? You have been, right? So let's watch today the video that why you are so tired. There gotta be some solution. There gotta be some answer to it, right? Let's see another Johnny Harris video on why you are so tired.
Year after year, more of us are quietly asking the internet, why am I so tired? Searching for answers to something we all feel but don't really
Golly, I am feeling tired right now, so I'm having a tea. That's why.
understand. Every morning we're waking up feeling a little bit more worn out than we were the day before. Our afternoon
That's
slumps
true.
are a little slumpier. So much so that companies make fun of us for this.
What's going on? It's a 3 p.m. slump.
Selling us meat or cheese or coffee or human-grade jet fuel to somehow
Yep.
cure our afternoon energy deficit. Now listen, this isn't a video where I'm going to tell you to just get more sleep or to stop looking at your phone before bed, which all of those things you should do.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But I want to approach this question a little differently. I want to look at the bigger reasons why we're all so tired. A lot of those reasons have to do with what's happening right now during the day. Like right now while I'm filming this, things are happening in my brain and your brain that will make us more tired later on today and tomorrow. It'll affect how long and how well you sleep and whether or not you feel refreshed in the morning.
Is it the feeling that we are thinking about the things happening right now, the things happening today, and we are thinking about the things that might happen tomorrow, the next day, or the day after the next day? Is it that because so much burden? Could be. Did I found the solution? Yes or no? The modern
In order to
caveman.
understand why you're so tired, I'm going to take you back in time to 300,000 years ago. Meet Johnny Caveman. Johnny Caveman kind of has a similar body to ours today. He's a human. His body's a little different. His hips and his head are shaped a little differently. He's got this wider, flatter nose. He's got this big, strong brow. But up where it counts, his brain is very similar to our brain today. And yet how he uses his brain is very different. Similar brains,
How he
totally
uses
different
it.
worlds. To show this, let me show you Johnny Caveman's morning routine. As Johnny Caveman begins his day, let's keep an eye on this part of his brain. This is the prefrontal cortex.
Okay,
When you make
prefrontal
decisions,
cortex, okay.
this part of your brain is doing most of the work. This morning, Johnny Caveman has a few decisions to make. He has to decide where to get his water today. Should he go out and hunt with his group, or should he spend time picking berries? He just found some mushrooms. Are these mushrooms safe? Should he eat them? Johnny Caveman will likely spend a big chunk of his day just sitting here around this campsite, eating and chatting with his band of other humans. He might go out and gather sticks to build a campfire later. I mean, look at his brain. There's some decisions being made here, but it isn't pinging very much. There's not a ton of action up here in the prefrontal cortex. His day is routine with not a ton of choices. Fairly simple decisions. Okay, but let's transport forward in time now. I wonder what would happen if we put this same Johnny Caveman in the 20th century. Same brain, same body, different world. Yawn. The sun is still waking Johnny Caveman up. And now he's got a few decisions to make. He decides to shave before he goes to work.
Okay.
What's for breakfast? Apples again?
Well, he did not shave. Goddamn, Johnny. You wasted that time, buddy.
I think I'll have a peach.
Okay.
Now off to work.
So he had to make
The world's going through
choices.
the Industrial Revolution, so he spends his day at a factory where
Okay.
he's repeating tasks over and over. He's definitely making more decisions than Johnny Caveman was, but the prefrontal cortex isn't pinging a ton. There's not
Okay.
a lot of action up here. Okay, how does Johnny Caveman do in 2024? Did I get enough sleep last night? Where's my phone? Is my kid's concert today or tomorrow? I need new socks. These don't match. What should I eat for lunch later? Should I cancel with my coworker? Did I have a burrito yesterday? I need to remember to send.
Yeah, I feel like this is the thing which is kind of keeping us tired, that we are thinking about so many things at one time, so many things at once. Or you can say we are thinking about so much stuff which might not happen, but which could happen, but which might not happen as well. But still we are thinking about it about the future things which you don't even know exist or not, which can put more load on it, more pressure on it, kinda.
And the receipts to the insurance company. I need to file that expense report. When am I going to change this fish? How much gas is in the car? Should I get an oil change this week? Why is the expense so slow again? Should I be upgrading to a different light? Should I take care of it? It's 8:30 in the morning and I've already made a ton of decisions, way more than Johnny Caveman or the Johnny from the 20th century. These decisions are complex, they are abstract, they are high stakes. My prefrontal cortex is going bananas. One estimate I read said that modern humans make 35,000 decisions every day. We
Wow, really?
make more than 200 decisions about food alone. Okay,
Really?
okay, I get it. Modern life is full of a lot of decisions.
I don't think
but,
so. I
like,
do that much.
I'm not running from tigers anymore. Like, I don't have to, like, scavenge and hunt for my food. Shouldn't I be less tired? I'm using my
yeah.
brain instead of my body. And I'm doing way less physical work. I mean, we've got washing machines and dishwashers and automatic head massagers and at-home spas. And damn it, we even have lazy boys. Shouldn't I feel more rested because of all of this? Okay, and here's where we come to the answer to the question, which is we gotta look at that prefrontal cortex again and see what's actually going on when you make all of these decisions. It's a part of a war that is happening between you and the modern world. This war is being fought on two different battlefields, daytime and nighttime.
Dayman.
Battleground daytime.
Nightman. Champion of the sun.
So we're in this daytime battlefield and you're making a bunch of decisions. We've talked about that. Let's see what's happening here in the brain. When you're
Okay.
making decisions, there's an electronic signal, like a pulse, that is traveling between regions of the brain along these wires called neurons. You've got like almost 100 billion of these things, and they all are forming this giant network, tons of connections. And they all send signals to each other. That is what decisions and actions are. But in
Yeah.
order to send these signals between the different parts of the brain, you need a very important chemical called glutamate. Glutamate makes all of this happen. It's a neurotransmitter. It helps everything talk to each other. But look, after you make the decision, the glutamate kind of sticks around. And as you make more and more decisions, glutamate starts to build up and it starts to clog the system, which new research suggests makes decisions harder because the whole system is clogged, which makes you feel
Just
fatigued.
too much.
Make a bunch of decisions, you feel tired, even if you didn't lift a finger. It's like as if your brain were a big city. All of these roads are
Traffic
the
jam.
neurons and synapses that you use to make decisions. It's all functioning nicely, everyone can flow, but the more decisions you make, the more trash you produce. And the trash starts to pile up. Trash collectors will eventually move this trash out, but if you're producing a ton of trash, it starts to pile up. And it eventually starts to block the streets, making it much harder for the cars to move along.
Right.
Meaning for your brain activity to do what it's supposed to do, for you to make decisions. This is what it looks like when you're really tired. It's 11:30
Kinda
a.m.
makes sense.
here at my desk, and I've made so many decisions. I haven't done any strenuous work, but I'm drowning in glutamate and feeling tired. By the way, this is like brand new research from the Paris Brain Institute, and it is still being worked out how this works or exactly what it looks like. You can
Okay.
check my sources to fact check everything I say in this video, but look at this paper specifically. It's pretty interesting.
Okay.
So I'm going to jot this down on my list of why we're so tired. I'll be making this list and the solutions
Glutamate
on what we can
buildup.
do about it. A lot of cultures have a solve for this. It's called biphasic sleep, which is just a cool sounding name for a nap in the afternoon. People usually around like the Mediterranean take naps from the hours of like 2 to 5. They rest, they reset. Research found that people who take siestas have increased brain functioning and are 37% less likely to die of heart disease.
Wow.
But here in the United States, we pledge to not sleep on the job. We will never take naps like those failing socialist countries in the Mediterranean. No. The hustle never stops here in America.
Yeah.
Sorry, I recently watched Top Gun and I'm just feeling really patriotic right now.
That's right.
Okay.
I am dangerous.
Fair.
So our brains, which are the same as Johnny Caveman's brains, aren't totally set up to make all of these decisions without feeling very tired. I mean, it kind of makes sense. We've got these caveman brains living in 2024. This is called evolutionary mismatch. Our brains haven't caught up with our lifestyle.
Yeah, like our brain is still behind, is in the old times, but we have moved, our generation have moved, our times have moved, our things have changed so much so fast, and what we are still stuck behind in the old times. So it's taking some more time for our brain to function, like to go through all the stuff think about in a day, or all the decisions we make in this life nowadays, especially right now in 2024, like that you can say. So it has to do so much work, rather than just in old time just wake up, go make a food, go do some hunting, then make food, think about, oh, where I'm gonna sleep, come back and sleep, finish, done, that's it. But these days it's just short. How much we have to think, wake up, oh, did I do this, did I do that, where's my phone, did I call him, do I have to make any appointment today, where I will have a lunch, what will I have for lunch, what will have dinner, how many meetings I got, blah blah blah. So it's just so much going on.
Style with our world and all of the decisions that we are required to make to just be normal modern humans. So what do we do about this?
Yeah, what to do?
Well, you can take siestas, which is like not something I can do in my life. I'm just not set up for it here. Sorry, guys.
Ain't gonna lie, I have been taking siestas, and honestly, they do kind of work. The naps do kind of work, but try not to take more than 2 hours, because that can lead to you not being able to sleep actually at night when you should be sleeping. Then you'll be woken up because you took such a long nap. So keep it around hour to 2 hours. That should be perfect timing, I think so, because so when you wake up you are kind of fresh but still kind of tired, so it's just kind of balanced, so, and when it's kind of night time, around, I don't know what time people sleep, but it's getting late and late, but yeah, around 11 or 12 you should be feeling kind of sleepy, you can say. So yeah, naps do kind of help in my case, I think.
But that would be a way to clear out some glutamate and reset.
Yeah.
But the biggest takeaway for me is just limit how many decisions I have to make every day, which is not
easy. That's
easy,
the thing too.
but
Yeah,
there definitely
that's
are ways
the main
to do
thing,
it.
I think.
I've started choosing the outfits that I'm going to wear for the week on Sunday, so that in the morning when I wake up, I'm just like, oh, the outfit's already chosen. Or you could go full Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg.
That's true as well. Like, yeah, a few days ago I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put these clothes here, and these I'm just gonna wear tomorrow. I put my shirt, pant, socks ready, underwear ready, all clean clothes done, ready. Okay, tomorrow I'm gonna wear this. Okay, finished, job finished. Don't have to wake up, what to wear, oh, does this match, no, yes, all that, blah blah blah. So yeah, I think so that does save you time and does save your brain some trouble or some kind of pressure, you can say.
Style, and just wear one thing so that you can have a closet that looks like this.
Not gonna lie, I have been thinking of going all black clothes, all black t-shirts, and all black trouser or pants, you can say, so I don't have to make much decision. Okay, wake up, all black, and not gonna lie, if you wear if you are short, like kind of me, you can say, you're not that tall, you can say, and if you wear same color clothes, in my case you can say black color shirt, black color pants or jeans or trouser, or anything like that, it will make you look a little bit taller. So kind of a tip for you, short king. But yeah, I'm thinking of going like this, but in a black color instead of gray or anything. But I'm still 50-50, but I feel like it will work way better, and you don't have to make much choices.
Meal planning. That's another one. On a Sunday, we've started writing down every meal we're going to have during the week. And that makes life way easier when you're
Meal
at the end
for
of the
me
day
is
at
not
work
that
and
hard
you are
thing
feeling
to
tired.
really think about, because I kind of eat same thing every day.
A big theme in today's video is information. How much information?
Okay, this is the sponsor.
There's one more chemical we have to talk about for this daytime battle, and it's called adenosine. It is this very clever evolutionary feature of our brain that's basically like a signal to our brains that tells us when it's time to rest. As you go throughout your day thinking and doing things, this adenosine builds up, and it kind of signals to your brain that you're tired. It signals that you should feel sleepy and hopefully makes you go to sleep. But being industrious humans focused on progress, we found a substance that will block the buildup of adenosine.
Is that
it's
caffeine?
Called caffeine. Making caffeine the most popular drug in the world.
Yep.
It blocks adenosine, this natural signal of you should be tired and sleep, and allows us to keep operating as if the adenosine doesn't exist. But guess what? The caffeine doesn't last forever. It eventually
Yeah,
wears
that's
out.
true,
And
that's
all
true.
of this adenosine that had built up comes flooding into your brain like a megaphone saying, hey,
So
you're
all of
really
it comes
tired
in at
and
one
we're
time.
finally able to tell you. This is called the afternoon crash.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
My solution to this is like the greatest thing in the world, and it's called a coffee nap. When you nap,
I think so. You should drink. You should even many kind of experts, or you can say what's their name, Andrew Huberman. If you watch him, he's a really good person to give advice, you can say. But yeah, he was saying that you should drink coffee. You should drink coffee after 12 p.m. If you drink it just you woke up and drink in the morning, by the time you get around the afternoon, you'll kind of crash. You get what I mean? Because it will be gone. It comes off, so it does not work anymore. Caffeine does not work for too long, of course. So it's not gonna keep you going all day. Of course you can have some more coffee, but the better thing is just wake up, have some water or juice or something like that. Then later, after few hours, around 12 p.m. ish, then have your coffee, so it can keep you going for a few more hours.
your body gets rid of the adenosine. It's like the adenosine clearing hour. And if you,
Wait.
your body is like the greatest thing in the
Okay,
world.
what's the
and it's called a
solution?
coffee nap.
Okay.
When you nap, your body gets rid of the adenosine. It's like the adenosine clearing hour. And if you drink caffeine, then you get this like multiplier effect where all the adenosine is gone and the caffeine just comes in. It doesn't have to block any adenosine, and it's just ready to like hype you up. Drink a quick coffee, lay down for just 15 minutes. It's amazing.
Drink a coffee, then lay down for 15 minutes.
Coffee naps. Add it to the list.
But isn't it hard to take kind of nap? You can say nap, 15 minutes, 20, 30 minutes is a nap. It is a nap, consider nap, because these days people have made naps so long. For me, nap 30 minutes is not a nap, or it takes me 30 minutes to fall asleep, that. But isn't it hard to sleep or take nap when you have caffeine in your body? Like as soon as you just had a coffee, and he's telling us to have a nap or relax for 15-20 minutes, but that will be kind of hard to do, no?
The other option is to drink your coffee a little bit like later than you would. Like don't drink
Exactly,
it right as you
that's what
wake
I
up.
said.
Drink it between the hours of 9 and 11 a.m. so that it lasts until you're done with work, and then you
Makes
can
sense.
have
That's
your
what I
coffee
told you guys
crash.
before.
Okay, so that is our daytime battle. Glutamate builds up because we make so many decisions. Adenosine builds up because we don't let it clear out, and we block the signals because of caffeine.
Right.
Our modern world doesn't like us naturally clearing these things out, so we feel really tired. Now let's get to the nighttime battle.
Battleground
Everyone
nighttime.
says we should get 7 or 8 hours of sleep, but when you go to bed and when I go to bed is probably different. Back in the Johnny
Yeah, that's
Caveman
true.
days, groups of humans couldn't leave their camp unattended at night. So we evolved to have different sleep times so that some of us could stay awake and guard the camp,
Right,
and others
right.
could sleep. And then we could switch off. Today what that looks like is that I go to bed at 10:30 and I wake up at 6:30. You may be a night owl and you want to go to bed at 1 in the morning, or you may want to go to bed at 9 a.m. These are called chronotypes, and there are roughly 4 of them. Everyone has a slightly different interpretation of what it means, but the fact is, we're not all the same when it comes to when we go to bed. And
Okay.
yet, we all live in a society that wants us to be the same. Our standard workday, 9 to 5, was constructed for like the average person, but you may not be that person. You have a job that requires you to be there at 9 a.m. and you're a night owl who wants to sleep until 10:30? Too bad. Capitalism says no. Researchers say that our chronotype is in our genes. Like this is like we are naturally coded to have an optimal time when we are sleeping. And that may not work with your life. Evolutionary mismatch once again. So I'm gonna write chronotypes down on my list. What's the solution here? Find out what your chronotype is. You probably already know what it is. Take this test online. I'll give you a QR code here. You can scan this, take a test. Maybe aligning your lifestyle with your chronotype could help you get sleep during the time when your sleep is most optimal, which will help make you feel less tired.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay, finally, in a video that you clicked on about why you're so tired, finally we're talking about sleep.
Yes.
Sleep definitely matters.
Of
and
course.
I think
Bro,
there's actually
sleep
a
is
lot of
such a,
great
you know,
videos,
underrated
literature,
thing.
books, whatever, on sleep and how to optimize sleep. Our brains
Yeah.
catalog all these memories. All the sensory input and memories from the day get cataloged. Our muscles and our circulatory system, they all get to relax and take a break, which is super vital. And
True.
as we talked about earlier, we clear out a lot of like the byproducts from living life, the glutamate, the adenosine, all of the kind of toxins and byproducts that we accumulate from a day. This is all super important.
They
But not
just
all sleep is
go
created
away.
equal. And what we do in the hours leading up to bed can make a big difference. So let's see what this
Yeah.
looks like using an example. As we're following along, let's track my chemical levels. I get home around 8 p.m. I whip up some of my famous macaroni and cheese before sitting down to my desk because I've got a little more work to do. Now, my chronotype is the lion, which means I kind of want to go to bed like at 10.
Okay.
I'm getting kind of tired. So I pour myself a cup of coffee to
Oh.
fight off all the adenosine that has been building up
So
in my
caffeine
brain.
is coming,
Okay,
okay.
I finish up my work. It's 2 hours past when I normally go to bed, but I need some time to wind down. Here I am making more decisions on Netflix. And look,
Which
even
movie
though
to
it's
watch,
nighttime
which drama to
outside,
watch.
This giant TV screen is emitting light. My brain thinks this is the sun. It thinks
Yeah,
it's daytime.
yeah, it keeps
So
you up.
It blocks the release of melatonin. Melatonin is a chemical that we need to shift our brain from wakefulness to sleep. Finally, after some Netflix, I feel like I've wound down and I'm gonna go to bed. It's 2 a.m. I turn off the TV and I get a little bit of melatonin, but not nearly enough to feel tired. I've got a ton of adenosine in my brain, but it's not registering. I should be feeling tired, but all of this adenosine is blocked by the caffeine. I had
Caffeine,
earlier.
yeah.
One more look at my phone to set
Yeah,
my
as soon as he took that caffeine at around 10:30 p.m., I was like, no, that's not a good decision you made, because for me sometimes caffeine really works, but sometimes it does not work at all. Even sometimes I can take a caffeine or drink tea or coffee, in one hour or something I can be feeling sleepy, or instantly I could be feeling sleepy. It sometimes it's like, but sometimes I drink some tea or coffee, bro, I cannot sleep for few hours, and that's when I know, oh, I shouldn't have drank that. So yeah, for me it works really weird. Like, I just had a tea, so I am kind of feeling sleepy now, not gonna lie, but I feel like this is not time to sleep yet. It's just 6:35 p.m. So I cannot sleep right now. So but still I'm trying to stay awake, but I just had a tea. It will keep me up, but I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll have tea again same time, and it's gonna have a different effect on me. But yeah, he shouldn't have drank that tea at 10 p.m. because it's gonna take so long for it to come off.
But all of this adenosine is blocked by the caffeine.
It's almost
I had.
3 a.m. for him.
One more
then.
look at my phone to set my alarm. Gotta check Instagram really quick.
Yeah.
Eventually the caffeine wears off. The adenosine comes flooding in.
Okay,
And I fall right
good.
asleep. But
Okay.
it's now 3 a.m. My
Nope.
body goes through the important process of clearing out all these chemicals. It's a slow process. I need time to do this. My body making great progress, and then
God damn it.
it's been
That
5
sound.
hours, which is just not enough time for our bodies to take out all the trash. My brain still
Yeah.
kind of looks like this. I'm gonna start.
There's
my day
still
with
trash
all of
there,
the
huh?
Residual glutamate chemicals swirling around in my brain as I start to make new decisions and accumulate more glutamate,
Mm-hmm.
more adenosine that I'm gonna block with caffeine. So I guess I'm gonna add the obvious one to my list: get enough sleep and wind down without caffeine or alcohol,
Yes.
the things that kind of kill your ability to get good sleep.
Yeah.
Now let me just say, there's a lot more to say on sleep. It's very well documented. There's a lot of like pop science books about sleep. I didn't want to go into those now because I feel like they're easily accessible, but you should definitely check out my sources if you want to learn more about preparing for good sleep and having good sleep and why it matters.
All right. What you can do?
So this is my list. Here it is. Why we're so tired and
Why we are so tired? Glutamate build up. Take siesta. Got it. Take a nap. Okay. Glutamate builds up. Take a nap. Got it. Then evolutionary mismatch. Limit your decisions. Be kind of minimalistic. Stay kind of simple life, you can say. Try to make as less decisions, especially in the morning, as possible. So as soon as you wake up, just try to keep your outfit and stuff all ready before that morning. So last night, keep your dress ready for the next day, and try to limit your choices for what to have for lunch or breakfast or dinner, and just try to limit your decisions. Next, caffeine. Why you are so tired is caffeine. What to do about it is meal planning. Okay, so have some meal planning. Try to not take caffeine too early, like as soon as you wake up. Do not have caffeine, so give it a few hours, so around noon, 11, 12ish, then take caffeine. So by the time, as Johnny Harris said, by the time you're about to end the work or leave from work, your caffeines it finishes, and then you can go back and have rest. Okay, then there's adenosine, which which makes us sleepy, and that thing John Harris told us about coffee naps. I did not completely agree on that, because I feel like it won't really work on me. He said have some coffee and relax for 15 minutes. I don't know how does that work, or maybe I understood it wrong, but for me, sometime it works, sometime it does not work. Caffeine is weird for me. Yeah, that's how it works for me. Like sometimes it works too fast, sometimes it does not work at all. So it depends on you guys. The next one is chronotypes. Make sure to take the chronotype or quiz or test thing, from the website, I think. So that can really tell you what type of chronotype you are. What are you, early bird, or you night owl? I think so I am night owl, because I like to sleep really late, and then I don't know, then I wake up early. I have to wake up early for classes and stuff, but yeah, on weekends, of course, you can just sleep longer and wake up late. And the last one is poor sleep quality. Get enough sleep. Yeah, if you're noticing that you're not getting a good sleep, the main thing is to move away from your phone, give it a break, give caffeine a break, and just when your body is about to crash, let it crash. Just go for a sleep, and try to get sleep early. Try to go to bed early, and not be on your phone in your bed for too long. That's really important, especially these days. I think so that's what killing a good sleep in this generation, I think. So the TikTok, Instagram, all that. Okay, just I'm gonna check for a few seconds. We just say that I'm just gonna check for a few seconds, any notifications, any stories, blah blah blah, and we just stay there for too long, because that's how those apps are made. But yeah, it's really nicely, it's not gonna lie.
What we can do about it. It's not exhaustive, but it includes the lesser covered aspects of fatigue that I have found very compelling and that have affected how I approach my day-to-day life. In short, it's not just because we look at our phones before bed that we're so tired. There's a lot more going on.
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to do with life, modern life, and these brains that we have that were evolved for a very different time. Right. There's a lot of upside to the fact that we don't live in caves next to campfires hunting for our food.
Yeah, that's true.
One of the downsides is that we feel this very specific kind of fatigue. It's often mental fatigue. And now I understand why. I'm not going to dramatically change my life because of these findings, but I now at least have a list of a few things that I can tweak to maybe feel a little less tired.
True. Really nice video, man. Let's take the chronotype quiz. Why not? And let me see what type of chronotype I am. Johnny Harris is lion, and I feel like I'm gonna be wolf. I feel like I'm gonna be wolf, but let's see. Let's take this test, and I think so. You guys should try it too. Bro, I told you I am a wolf, and I am a wolf. Literally, I am a wolf. The wolf chronotype, about 15-20% of population. Let's go 15-20%. The night owls. I knew it. I am night owl, dude. Typically fall asleep and wake up later than others. Oh hell no. But not gonna lie, I only do this thing on weekends, but other than that I have to wake up for classes. Have trouble waking up in the morning. Little bit, yeah, I do have. It's not like when I wake up I'm like, oh wow, amazing morning, I love it. No, nothing like that. Most productive midday and evening. Yes, that is kind of true. Tips for the wolf. Okay, schedule important tasks in afternoon. Okay, I am kind of okay. Get at least 7 hours of sleep every night. Yeah, I try to, but I sleep kind of late, so it's hard to, but I do get around 6-7 hours of sleep, 6 to 7. Yeah, so our bedtime is at 12 a.m. We wake up around 7 a.m. That is so true. And we are more focused in about 12 to 4 p.m. Kinda true. Well, I am a wolf, and that's exactly what I told you guys before taking this quiz. So it could be kind of wrong, but it could be correct. I think so. It is mostly correct for me, but I recommend you guys to take this quiz too, so you can find out yourself what kind of chronotype you are. But yeah, I knew so long that I am a night owl, so wolves are night owls, so yeah, it works. So yeah, it's true kinda. But yeah, great video by John Harris again. Why we are so tired these days, and he's really explained way more than I expected in detail. That was really good. And all the table he made to help, like, if you are feeling this, do this. If you are feeling this, do this. That was really nice. So yeah, try to limit those things. Try to limit your options, to just try to give your brain less and less, you can say, pressure, or less and less load on your brain, because we have moved on so much, but our brain is still same human being. So our brain is same, but our technology and our the time have moved on so fast. Like, our brain have to still deal with the new things, but with the same brain. I don't know it makes sense or not, but I hope it does. But yeah, amazing video again by Johnny Harris, as always, bringing out sick videos to really to really know yourself, or on any topic, you can say. So yeah, thanks to him. And yeah, make sure to take the chronotype quiz. I'm sure you can know about yourself a lot. But yeah, that is it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.